Seriously? Hey guys, 6 plus Stevo here with some truly exciting Orktober 2019 news for you. Yes, that's right. There are new Ork releases on the way. However, disclaimer, these are not, repeat, not from GW themselves. This is from a company that I think most of you watching now will be aware of. However, some of you out there may not be aware of this. It's a company called Cromlech, and Cromlech is a company that creates alternatives for use in games of 40k, but alternatives to Games Workshop's miniatures, and they do a fantastic Ork range. They've got all sorts of stuff on there. I'm going to be sharing some images on screen with you now. This is just a small sampling of what they got to offer. These miniatures are resin, really high quality, really high detailed, easily the equal of Games Workshop, and in many cases I would say far superior to some of the Games Workshop sculpts. They're just fantastic. They give you more options, more choice, more variety, something unique and individual to your army, and something perhaps a little bit different and a little bit more quirky. They're fantastic for kit bashers and converters looking to personalise their army more. They do a range of bits and just all sorts of stuff. They're really cool. They've got vehicles, units, characters, all sorts of massively cool stuff. I highly recommend you go and check out Cromlech's website to see the full range, because it's really good. But not only this, they also have a separate part of the company called Tabletop Scenics, which produce awesome scenery for your battlefields, and they do amazing Ork terrain in laser cut MDF kits that are just a joy to build and put together, and create some awesome looking scenery for your tabletop. Because Games Workshop themselves, most of the scenery and things they do tends to be sort of Imperium based for the most part, and if you really want to get an Ork sort of themed table, unless you're going to make it yourself, which is pretty fun in itself, but unless you're going to do that, it's quite hard to get various Ork scenery. But Cromlech create, in my opinion, the best Ork scenery out there, and yeah, so they basically fulfill all your Orky needs and requirements and provide a great alternative to Games Workshop. But what is the news of new miniatures and new Ork based releases they're coming out with in Orktober? Well, over on Cromlech's Facebook group, they have recently been sharing these sort of silhouettes of their upcoming releases, and just teasing at some of these releases and what they could be, and giving members of the Facebook group a chance to vote to see which one of these they would like to see like revealed first, almost a sneak peek kind of thing before Orktober. So yeah, they're really sort of slowly building the hype train for this, and I've been watching eagerly and closely and just sort of seeing what these things are and trying to speculate at what they could be. And that's basically what this video is going to be about. We're going to take a good close look at all of these things that they're showing on their Facebook group and just kind of speculate at what they could be and see if we can make out what they are. And yeah, so I highly recommend you guys to go over to Cromlech's website if you haven't already. If you're not already aware of them, go and check out the stuff they've got on there, and also join up to their Facebook group and take a look for yourself and have a chance to take part in these votes and get involved and see what these sneak peeks are going to be and what these really cool looking releases turn out to be. But yeah, without further ado, let's take a look at what some of these pictures are and speculate on what they could be. Okay, so first up we've got this one. Now what you can see, round one vote, so you've got the heart symbol one and you've got the shocked face symbol one, the emojis down there. And this is the pictures they're using within their Facebook group, and how members can vote by clicking one of the symbols to see which one they'd like to go through to the next round, and whichever one wins the competition will be the thing that's first revealed to the public of their upcoming releases. So what we've got here looks very interesting. I think it's fairly obvious from the picture that we've got one piece of scenery and one vehicle. Now the piece of scenery to me looks like some kind of watchtower or command tower, or maybe some kind of Orky sniper tower, but looks very cool, and no doubt this is most likely to be in the MDF laser cut terrain, which I'm all for because I love that stuff. It's a joy to put together, and it's really cool. I'm a big fan of that scenery, and this just looks like yet another piece to add to that orc range of scenery and really orcify your tabletop. The shocked face one, clearly some kind of tank. Obviously from the picture, really hard to tell. It could be a kill tank, it could be Cromlech's version of a battle wagon maybe, or perhaps some kind of looted wagon. Yeah, very hard to tell indeed. But we can clearly see some sort of turret on the top and a gun poking out from the front there, and so yeah, this is going to be very interesting to see. And if Cromlech's other orc vehicles are anything to go by, I imagine this is going to look very, very cool and be a pretty awesome vehicle for your orc army. So yes, for me, I think I would go for the shocked face on this. Now, I think they're already on to round 2 currently on the Facebook group. I don't currently know which ones are winning. You'll have to go over onto their group to see. So I don't know which one of these made it through round 1. But for me, I probably would have voted for the tank because I am very interested to see what this thing is. But let's take a look at the next picture and see what other cool stuff we've got coming our way. Next up, we've got this. Yet again, I think another piece of scenery, and this looks to be some kind of totem, a sign for a mech shop or something. You can clearly see the orc glyph there and the spanner symbol and stuff. So totems are cool. They really make any kind of orc terrain look cool, where you put up the totem and the signs of warning to people and things. So yeah, I'm liking the look of this. Be great fun to paint and just match the theme of your army, so I like the look of that. Now the other thing on the other side, I think to me it almost looks like the old goth rocker miniature. It looks like he's almost holding a giant guitar there. At first I thought maybe he's riding some kind of mono wheel vehicle or something, but yeah, I'm intrigued. The thumbs up one, I think again that would probably get my vote over the scenery, because the scenery to me looks fairly obvious at what that's going to be. But this thing, yeah, I'm not sure. It kind of looks like an orc playing some kind of instrument, a bit of a nod back to the old school days of the goth rockers. But yeah, very interesting indeed. It'll be very interesting to see what that is, or possibly some kind of orc character maybe, possibly a weird boy maybe, I don't know. The next piece we've got here is 2 pieces of scenery to choose from. It looks like 2 towers, but something a little bit more substantial than just a little watchtower or something. Quite hard to make out. Both sort of crooked in the design, quite similar. I like the look of the heart symbol one there. It almost looks like you've got the custom force field kind of gubbins poking out the top and a turret there. So maybe some kind of turret tower or defensive tower. This would be great for, if it is this would be great for kind of campaign driven games and things, like to an orc fortress and have defences up there. So I'm really liking the look of that. The next one up for vote was this. We've got some kind of orc flyer, obviously, some kind of bomber or something there. So that's going to be cool. Again, another orc vehicle is always very welcome. So I think I'd be smashing that heart button for this. And it looks like another kind of totem, and it almost looks like it's got little legs there. I think that's sort of supporting struts or something. But to me, this looks like some kind of orc totem, or maybe some kind of drilling thing. you know, drilling down into the ground, and maybe it's something to do with the Met gubbins or something. I don't know, but it's clearly another piece of scenery. At least that's what it looks like. You can clearly see the big orc face glyph there. So yeah, again, two more very intriguing bits here. And it doesn't stop there, because they've still got more. Like I said, they've got a lot of stuff coming out. This October 2019 is going to be very cool. I think the thumbs up one here is another bit of scenery. It could potentially be some kind of vehicle, but I just think from the silhouette, it looks to me almost like another orc bunker, or possibly some kind of orc shop front or workshop maybe. Yeah, very hard to tell with that one. But the shocked face symbol ones, these are going to be music to a lot of people's ears, because they are quite obviously bomb squigs. Now, anyone who watches the channel for a long time knows what a huge fan of tank busters I am, and how I recently converted and made my own bomb squigs. Because GW one's hard to come by, you only get a couple in the set. If you get repeats, they're all going to look the same. Cromlech squigs are very interesting. They're a bit different, a bit larger. They're pretty cool. And the fact that they're making bomb squigs, they've seen a gap in the market here and they're filling it, and that's great. So yeah, bomb squigs, yeah, I think they would get most people's votes there, just because people are going to be eager to see what these are. Anyone with a large collection of tank busters going to want to add some bomb squigs to their tank busters for some extra punching power. And yes, I am very interested to see what these look like. Now, this one on the left, I've got no idea. It could be yet another piece of scenery. It could be some kind of vehicle. Very hard to tell. It could just be a big scrap pile, which that would work for orcs. Let's face it, yeah. But the laughing face emoji, I've not got a clue on that one. Shocked face emoji is another kind of tower with a glyph on the top. I can see bits stuck to the structural sort of supports leading up the top. Whether I was almost kind of thinking there might be like grots scaling it or climbing it or something maybe, or maybe it's like sort of a grisly trophies of war. You might have things like space marines and, you know, human people impaled on there or something. That would be quite cool as a warning to invaders and stuff. But yeah, more interesting looking stuff there in that one. And then last of all, we've got this. Now, over on the right with the heart symbol, quite a large piece of scenery, I think. This could again be some kind of command tower or base, or you've clearly got a platform there on the top. This is going to be great for things like looters and stuff to sit up on and shoot down from. It looks like some kind of fortress bit or something. I don't know, but it looks good. Maybe some kind of like helipad or something for your deathcopters or something, who knows. But yeah, yet again, another cool piece of scenery on the way from Cromlech. But over on the shocked face side on the left, this is an orc unit of some kind. Now, when I first saw this, just at a quick glance, I thought, oh, Cromlech's version of tank busters maybe. But then on closer look, I think this is an orc band. Now hear me out, and like to say, when you take a closer look, I think you'll see what I'm talking about. I think the one in the centre at the back clearly looks like an orc playing the drums. You've got what to me looks like an orc playing a guitar. And I think, again, this is a throwback to the old goth rockers, like, you know, way back in old editions when they used to have the goth rockers. So yeah, I think, and they could almost maybe combine with the scenery on the heart side. Maybe that's a stage for the rock band. So, I mean, if what I've just said, it turns out to be true, this is going to be fantastic for people making dioramas and things, and people wanting to add some real personality and bring back some of that old school comedic touch to the orcs. And yeah, you know, you think of the Mad Max things and that with the vehicles, with the band playing on it and stuff, you know, you could use these in a variety of different ways. Yeah, very cool indeed. Again, I could be completely wrong. They could be tank busters. They could be something else entirely. They could be flash gits or something. Who knows? But yeah, I think of everything, of all the stuff they've shown, this little unit of orcs here is probably the thing I want to see the most, just because I'm intrigued to see what they are. But yeah, there you go, guys. That's everything anyway. Like I said, I think this is way past round 1 now on their Facebook group. Please head over to their Facebook group, go and check it out, become a member, because then you'll be guaranteed to be first in line to see what these releases are and these reveals are. And yeah, that'll give you time to start saving your teeth up, ready for Orktober 2019. Because regardless of what Games Workshop do, even if they let us down and they don't give us anything, or they leave it late again and we don't get anything until November, and there's no guarantee of that. Games Workshop haven't said anything yet, so let's not jump the gun and assume they will. But regardless of which, Cromlech have got us greenskins covered. I know I'm banging on and singing their praises here, but you know, I consider Cromlech a friend of the channel. They're a really cool company. They've provided this channel with giveaway prizes and things before, and things for me to review on the channel. They seem to be a really community-driven company, and you know, just from seeing this, they're getting fan feedback. They're interested in what the fans want and what the Ork community wants, and that is brilliant, and that is very refreshing, because I know a lot of us in the Ork community currently can feel a little bit ignored by Games Workshop and not necessarily catered for. But anyway, I digress. There you go. I don't want to make this a rant about Games Workshop. I want to keep this a positive video about these awesome releases coming from Cromlech. Please go and check out their website and check out their Facebook group. And while we're on the subject of Facebook groups, if you haven't already, please check out our Facebook group, the 40k Ork community. I'm going to post links to this and Cromlech's Facebook group and their website in the description below, so please check all these out, sign yourselves up. But yes, come over and join the 40k Ork community. It is a Facebook group run by Ork fans, Ork YouTubers, and the members are people from the Ork community that love to share their work and talk about orcs and share their creations. You can come on there, share your creations with us. Show us your conversions, show us your paint jobs, show us your army lists, ask any questions, tactics based, whatever it be. As long as it's Ork related, we allow it. We don't do any silly rules on our Facebook group. So please guys, come over, check it out, become a member. But anyway guys, that is it from me. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. This is 6+ Stevo, signing out.